question is, what are 3 things that you think makes a great powerlifting coach or a coach in general? I have 1. And the 1 thing is caring more about the client than they do themselves. If you look for a coach that has that, then you're going to find a coach that's going to be able to make you better. When it comes to strength sports, and especially online coaching, I'm sure there's more levels than what I'm going to describe here, but there's basically 3 levels. There's the level of coach that just sucks. You know, they suck as a lifter. They suck as a coach. I mean, they're trying to find their identity, and they're trying to be part of the iron game by coaching other lifters. So they kind of create this persona that they're some mathematician coach type person, and they've really not ever done anything themselves. They never really produced anybody worth a shit, and they're kind of at the bottom of the barrel. They're easy to spot. They're easy to find. They're actually a minority, so they're not that big of a deal. Then you have the middle space, which is the bigger space, and those are people who do compete, and people, well, if it's bodybuilding, powerlifting, so competing kind of fits the bill no matter how you define that. So they compete, and they're looking for ways to pay for their competitive expenses. So what better way to pay for their competitive expenses and then to pull in 10, 15, 20 online clients, which helps pay for, you know, their food, gym dues, and any other miscellaneous expense that they occur while being able to compete. So they really don't give that much of a fuck about their client. All they really are trying to do is to find a way to make it easier and more convenient for them to only have to worry about their own training and going to the gym and making sure that they have all the things that they need to be able to compete at their very best. That's the flat honest truth. That's not saying that all those guys suck at what they do. All that's saying is the only reason they're doing it is because it's the easiest way they can think of to be able to pursue their dream of competing in these sports. You know, before online training existed, a lot of people, you know, they did personal training. Before that, it was, you know, who knows, gay for pay, selling drugs, you know, whatever it was going to be. It's kind of evolved through the time. So that's a little harder to pick through, to figure out who's going to be the better person, who's not. But you need to understand your success is not their priority, but they will promote the shit out of their clients. So they're the ones that you typically see, hey, look at how great this transformation was, or this client did, or this client did, because they're constantly having to refill clients because their attrition rate is insane because people figure them out pretty quick, so they lose clients and need to bring new ones in. So it's a constant marketing buzz to be able to fill that. Then at the top level, you have the people who actually care more about the client's success than their own, because either they're done competing or they compete. Competing is no longer their #1 priority. It might be the second or third. They're just competing because they like to do it, or they just don't have the genetic capacity to be able to compete at the level they'd want to, or they're beat up, retired, whatever the reason. But they have the experience and they have the education, and they really, really want to see their clients do well. They're the ones that you're not seeing posting a lot of testimonials. They're not posting a lot of transformation pictures because they don't have to, because their clients are the ones that are tooting their horn. They're the ones that are in the warm-up room that you barely see on the platform. You know, they're the ones that are kind of behind the curtain doing the coaching. So there is only one indicator of what makes a great coach. And that's what it is. Because if they care more about the client than they care about themselves, then they are going to make sure they're keeping their skill set high. They're continuing to educate themselves. They're continuing to keep themselves educated on what's going on in the industry and what's going on in the market, because it is their profession. It is their, if they don't, then the clients don't do well.